the collapse.
Yes, so portions of I-95 collapsed yesterday after a large fire broke out Sunday morning.
So, Steve, remind us exactly what happened like 24 hours ago right now.
Well, first, we're seeing the predictions come true of what everybody said to expect in the first morning rush hour. So we're at State and Rawn Streets, right outside the current Fromhold prison. And there you see the signs. If you're going north, you see that sign for Northeast Philadelphia up there that's being blocked by that truck right now. This is southbound traffic, and we're going to slowly pan. You can see State Road is closed here. So local traffic is really messed up, right? Then you've got these people hauling. Look at this car coming into where this police officer is. They're coming out of State Road. And we're going to push in to the Cotman Avenue exit sign. So that's exactly where this happened. That's where southbound traffic obviously is being forced off and into the neighborhoods right now. So what happened at 6:20 yesterday, this tanker truck was going northbound, and everybody that knows that Cotman Avenue exit knows it is a winding turn that keeps winding until you go on the straightaway of Cotman. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that that truck was obviously going too fast, flipped over and exploded and ignited, and that's what happened. Now let's go to a live helicopter picture, and they have made tremendous progress because they broke up the entire slab of northbound lanes that collapsed into little pieces enough where they could put it all by bulldozer into dump trucks and get it out of there so they can start repairing the road. But they also had a recovery operation because as late as 5 o'clock yesterday, when they had a news conference, they wouldn't even say that the driver was presumed dead. But off the record, talking to people close to this case and investigation, they said they were 99.9% sure that the driver died in this wreckage, incinerated, then crushed by the road collapsing down. And so they had to do that delicate recovery, and that's why the governor was probably being delicate in his conversation yesterday with media people, saying, we don't know what happened, but we were very glad that nobody on 95 was injured or killed, because that could have happened if they didn't stop when they all did. But we saw some of the videos from the latest people that went through it right before it collapsed. You could see there was a big dip in the road. Everybody's phone would shake when they passed by the flames on both sides. Here is some of what the governor told us yesterday in his briefing.
Remarkable devastation, and I found myself, thanking the Lord that no motorists who were on I-95 were injured or died.
You could literally feel like it was falling. I just thought in my head, this is like one of those earthquake pictures that you see in California when the bridge is starting to fall. I just had this feeling that it was going to collapse.
We're also looking at interim solutions to connect both sides of I-95 to get traffic through the area. With regards to the complete rebuild of I-95 roadway, we expect that to take some number of months.
And come back to our live shot right now, and you can see traffic essentially at a standstill, just crawling and then forced off into the neighborhood. And we learned in that briefing that 160,000 vehicles use this stretch of 95 every day, and many of those vehicles are not familiar with Philadelphia roads. Even Philadelphians that normally don't get off here have no clue where they're going when they are forced off here, and everybody is asking for directions. The police even have a lot of the side roads blocked off when you're forced off at Aramingo going northbound, so you don't start going through the neighborhoods and try to get through your own detour route, like to Coney Street, where Dietz and Watson is based. So, Mike, Alex, we are in for weeks of traffic headaches and traffic trouble, and hopefully people will figure this out one by one as they learn through osmosis and learn by mistakes and learn through whatever they're doing with every day to get around this somehow to get where they're going.
Yeah, and it's not just Philadelphia. Just think of everybody. Well, the East Coast is affected by this, up and down.
But at least we have Bob Kelly to help us get through this, and we can learn a lot from him, because you have some options for folks this morning, don't you?
Yeah, good morning, everybody. 6:05. It's funny, Mike, what you just mentioned. Austin said to me yesterday, 95, isn't that the road that goes from all the way from Maine to Florida? Yes. I'm like, that's it. That's the one. Come on, here we go. A live look from Skyfox over the scene of that excavator that's been demolishing the slab that collapsed. But now let's go to our live cameras. Come on, we're going to try to help you get around this. There's not one option that's going to be good for everybody. What we're seeing here off to your left, that is traffic trying to get on to 95 at the Princeton-Cotman Avenue interchange. So the neighborhood trying to get on 95 south of that collapse scene. And you see the truck there. They're unloading those yellow, back in the day we called them horses, the barricades, because, you know, the police officers that have been used and manpower on the overnight, they can't use all the police cars to just continually block everything here. So look at that. That's just gridlock now of everybody that we just saw from Steve's shot being allowed to exit at Cotman Avenue and then into the neighborhoods. What's going to happen in a moment, they'll probably block traffic at Academy Road. Now, if you're coming from Northeast Philly or Bucks County, a couple of options. Exit at Woodhaven Road and take Woodhaven over to the Boulevard, take that south to the Schuylkill. Or maybe take the Turnpike over to Mid-County, take the Blue Route down if you're trying to get to the airport. Another option, forget that there's a river there. Take the Burlington-Bristol or the Turnpike Connector Bridge into New Jersey. There are 3 major roadways that run parallel on the New Jersey side, Route 130, 295, the New Jersey Turnpike. Yep, it's going to cost you a couple of bucks, and yes, you're not going to be alone. But the Delaware Memorial Bridge signs are pushing folks to do the same thing if you're coming from the south, again, into New Jersey. Try to stay as far away from the closure point as you can. You know, the short trips, the folks from Fishtown going to Mayfair, from Bridesburg going to Tacony, they're going to have the neighborhood streets clogged to begin with. From Center City, if you typically go north on 95, you can use the Schuylkill West to the Boulevard North, and that'll get you up to Woodhaven Road. Again, try a couple of them. Try one today, try one tomorrow, put it on a map, and just think out of the box. Again, if you're coming from, say, Delco or Delaware heading north, the signs are pushing everybody into New Jersey as an option to, again, keep the traffic, as much traffic. As we said, 160,000 vehicles a day have to find a different route on how to get there. And we'll run down the SEPTA options the next time around. Mike and Alex, back over to you.